Today's a big day. President Trump is doing what I believe is the biggest free market reform of health care in a generation. This reform, if it works and goes as planned, will allow millions of people to get insurance across state lines at an inexpensive price. I'm very glad to be part of this, and I really want to commend the president for having the boldness and the leadership and the foresight to get this done. Is that if you get group insurance under this proposal, or any group insurance in our country, they can't discriminate, and that's been that way for a long time. So if you have a pre-existing condition, you can still get any group insurance in our country. It's the same as if you work for a big company. They don't discriminate based on your illnesses. And the interesting thing is, the insurance that we're talking about through health associations is exactly the same insurance that big corporations like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Amazon, Microsoft, this is what they have for their employees. So this is something that most people strive for and would like to have. If you talk to a welder or a plumber that has to buy insurance for them and their spouse, or a small town doctor, a lawyer, or accountant, they hate the fact that they're buying in the individual market. They would rather have what big corporations have. This proposal will let you become part of a group like a corporation and have leverage, which goes to your second question. Insurance companies have all the power, and they lord it over people in the individual market. And right now, the insurance companies are extorting us in Washington and saying, hey, we just won't sell it to these people. We don't give a damn whether they have insurance or not. We won't sell it unless you give us more money. What I want to do is do an end around on the insurance companies and say, guess what? What if 15 million people are organized? How are you going to say no to 15 million people? So I think what we're trying to do is empower the consumer to bargain collectively and really equalize the equation between insurance companies and the consumer. I think we can totally transform the economic equation and dealings that we have with insurance companies if we empower millions of people to join together. This has never been done before. We've had small associations, a couple thousand people. We've never had a million-person association. But look, the international franchisees are interested in this. They have 700,000 members, 12 million employees with franchisees. National Restaurant Association's interested. National Realtors are interested. And the thing is, I talk to Democrats and I tell them, look, this is collective bargaining for the consumer. How could anybody be opposed to it? All of the big corporations that are in multiple states in our country already get to evade some of the regulations. But guess what? That's why the premiums in the ERISA plans, these cross-state plans, the premiums have been going up 2 or 3% a year, whereas in the individual market, they're going up 20, 30% a year. So what I'm trying to do is say, look, let's don't subsidize something that's never going to work, the individual market. Let's let people get the hell out of the individual market. Let's give them an escape route, and let's let them join group plans. People have been thinking about this since the 90s. It's been offered, but we've never been able to get it through. I'm still looking at Democrats to try to get legislation through as well. I've talked to about 20 Democrats in the Senate. I've not had one of them push back, other than that in the middle of this Obamacare debate, nobody wanted to work with the other side. Yeah. This could be a bipartisan issue that has nothing to do with repealing Obamacare, has everything to do with expanding the marketplace to give people more options.